When you support creativity, I mean, that's an inherently political thing to do, because it's just not following the beaten path. Hey, this is DC. DC's got something to say other than, you know, what the rest of the world sees.
Don't wear white.
You're at Dischord Records. Actually, you're at Dischord Direct, which is the Arlington address of Dischord Records.
The first Dischord song I ever heard was one of their first 4 7-inches that they put out, and it was the band The Youth Brigade. The song, I think it was a Moral Majority song by The Youth Brigade, and I was like, what is this? I couldn't believe it. It was so energetic. It was just, I mean, they were screaming about, it was like a hardcore song screaming about stuff with Jerry Falwell and the Moral Majority, Right-Wing Knights, and Ronald Reagan and stuff like that. And I was like, wow, this is really, this song, I've never heard anything like this.
It got started out of a very basic need just for a band to put out a record. And this is in 1980, when there was really no such thing as anybody who would be interested in releasing a teenage band from Washington, D.C., so they just put it out themselves.
Like, there's a lot of bands that now that I work here and I'm familiar with the bands, I know that that's what my friends were listening to and that's what influenced them. But I didn't, I just saw what was immediately surrounding me. So I just hear kids, you know, screaming, finger pointing, and Xing up, whatever. And I didn't know where it came from. I just knew that that's what happened.
Xing up.
Oh yeah, for putting X's on the hands for straight edge.
Straight Edge was a song written by Minor Threat. They didn't, and basically it just talked about how they didn't, you know, smoke or drink or do drugs or anything like that, and which was the general attitude of the hardcore scene at the time in DC. I mean, some bands just have a charisma that is undeniable, and they were one of those bands.
I think really what their label has done, more so than I think almost any other independent label, is those guys have done everything on their own and put, you know, especially with what the label has done. They didn't have tour support from, you know, like the big labels have. They just put out their music by their friends and got it distributed on over across the Atlantic and here, and just kind of was a grassroots thing that just built. And it's kind of, they were one of the few labels, you know, that was able to, the music they've done has stood the test of time.
If nothing else, we can tell people to go to hell when they say, you guys just can't do it that way. Say, look, 20 years, my friend. We've been doing it wrong for 20 years.